here on the Thursday Throwdown. My name's Jim Amato, being joined by Ty Cross, the Italian strongman, one Gianni Michael Enrico.
What a contest we got lined up here for the Ascension Championship.
Fatal four-way, brother. Referee Isaac Johnson deciding this contest.
And you can see how great the prestige of this title already being built up. You got talent coming from all over the world to join up right here at Ryse Wrestling and compete for that belt. That's how much prestige is already behind the Ascension Championship.
And we can see the British grappler, Brandon Lee, getting I think this is a slang they use over in the UK, a little cheeky. Enrico getting a little cheeky. I don't know if that's a saying in Italy.
I don't think Edwin likes the cheekiness of these other competitors here.
Well, let me say this: don't you get any ideas, pal? Hey, keep your hands to yourself.
This is gonna go out on YouTube, and I'm gonna get in trouble, Jim. Crowd chanting for Brandon Lee. Here we go.
And newcomer Vinny Pacifico has a reputation that precedes him, which is what has given him this Ascension Championship shot. Deep arm drag here. Action going to be fast and furious. Look out. And Brandon Lee trying to take the advantage here. But there are just so many bodies flying around in there. It's going to be difficult. You're going to have eyes in the back of your head, quite frankly, to try to really grasp control. And I believe Edwin just used the championship. There is no disqualification in a fatal four-way matchup. Enrico lowers the boom on Brandon Lee. But the British export gonna fight back here. Nice leverage maneuver by Enrico. Wait a minute, Edwin in from the blind side. Action all over the place.
I'm just letting you handle this. I can't even keep up.
Enrico gets the better of the exchange, and the champion looking good so far. Look out. This is what I'm talking about. You have to have eyes in the back of your head. And Ty Cross, I would be, again, remiss to say that as we're airing this week on the Thursday Throwdown, my dad's having a birthday, so happy birthday, Mr. Braddock.
It's excellent. Happy birthday.
Actually has a sports background himself, an 8th degree black belt in Braddock Jiu-Jitsu. And there's some Jiu-Jitsu right there as Edwin with the key lock takes the champion down to the canvas. And this may be the opening that Edwin needed here. Of course, as we know, Edwin made his return. Cover here. Edwin made his return earlier this year from a very serious shoulder injury. Oh man, Edwin caught Brandon Lee coming in. Wait a minute here, reversal by Enrico. But does he have enough left in the tank to follow up here? Sweeps the leg, and that's how smart Edwin is. Edwin is really a true ring general, always knows where he's at.
How impressive. Things are getting hot here.
That is an understatement, my friend.
Edwin's gonna go to the top rope. But Brandon Lee's back to his feet. He's just gotta get himself, he's gotta get the ship righted. Edwin eating the canvas on that elbow drop. GME able to get out of the way. Here comes Brandon Lee.
It's all about picking your spot, and that's what Brandon Lee is doing right here.
Big moonsault.
Innovative offense, 2.5. Of course,
GME's back in the ring.
look out here. And where is Vinny P at, Ty? Oh, man. We and GME cracked heads. They are both out of it here. Ty Cross, I'm going to ask you, you were an in-ring competitor for a decade. What sort of strategy do you come up with in a fatal four-way match?
The key to a contest like this is you got to keep your eyes open, your head on a swivel, and you got to pick your spots. Picking your spot is the best way to capitalize on everyone else in the contest making mistakes. Like right here, you see Vinny P. Exactly what I'm talking about. Picking a spot.
This young man could make a name for himself in one night here at Ryse Wrestling. Hooks that leg. Brandon Lee gets shrugged off. Look out, Edwin with that championship again. Bottom drops out, Vinny P, DDT's Edwin.
Vinny P able to hold up. Wow, but not from that running boot.
Could Brandon Lee put his name on the map in America? Absolute anarchy here for the
Ascension. Trying to
Ascension.
connect with this. He's gone for this so many times. Still unable to connect. Brandon Lee out the back door.
And these athletes are exhausted. They are giving you their all for the Ascension Championship.
Went for a Rough Rider. GME turned into a spine buster. But the shoulder sneaks up.
No, it did not. GME got it.
Wow. I thought the shoulder snuck up, but no, GME. Utilizing that spine buster.
Ty, it was an understandable mistake from our vantage point. It looked like, but Queer went,
Wait, whoa.
What the hell is going on? That's AJ. What the hell is AJ Alexander doing?
Making his name in Ryse Wrestling. And ascending himself.
We've talked about AJ just got back from Japan, but he brought a different attitude back to America with him, I'll tell you that much. A total blindside. the former Ryse Tag Team Champions. For my money, the best tag team on the independents today, the fashionista of professional wrestling, Calvin Couture, Mr. Design, Tyler Klein, the Runway, our Tag Team Wrestling 101. But before we go off the air, we're going to find out if they can recapture those tag team titles. Jace Mera, Tad Jarvis, two of the young lions that have emerged from the pack of the Stronghold Academy. They are born and bred in professional wrestling right from Ryse. We're going to find out if they can hang on to those championships. Of course, my name's Jim Amata, you're Ty Cross. It's the Thursday Throwdown here on YouTube, Ryse Wrestling. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. Tell us what you're thinking about this championship contest.
Let me tell you what I'm thinking. I think this is going to be an incredible tag team wrestling matchup.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking, Ty Cross. We're going to have to ask ourselves. Tad Jarvis suffered an injury, was on the shelf for a few months. The Runway won their way through a mini tournament to become the #1 contenders. You have to wonder if ring rust will be a factor here for Tad Jarvis, and of course even Jace Mera. They have not been able to team regularly because obviously Tad Jarvis is on the injured list.
Absolutely.
Great.
There's a lot of factors at play here for sure, Jim.
And if you can, as a former tag team champion yourself, what does the ring rust, how does that really come into play when you get back in there for the first time?
Well, I've said it in the past about new tag teams, newly formed. You can talk and strategize as much as you want, but nothing builds your chemistry and your timing like being in the ring. Now, Mara and Jarvis weren't a tag team for very long before the injury. While they've been training partners for a long time,
Man,
they weren't partners for that long. So you got to think any chemistry that they were really building, how much of that could have been lost with that downtime? That's going to be the key factor here, I think. Look at the power here by the tandem and the Runway.
looks like 6 o'clock. Man, tag team continuity personified.
Okay, Calvin.
And I'll tell you what, Ty Cross, you can appreciate some good tag team wrestling. The Runway really check all the boxes.
All right, Calvin.
But Couture finds himself in the wrong part of town right now.
Come on, Calvin.
That was a deep arm drag.
It's okay.
Couture, you can hear the sound of that ring. Couture hit very hard out of that arm drag.
Man, Jace Mera's coming out quick, has his foot on the gas,
Beautiful missile drop kick.
and put that foot right in the chest of Couture. Finds 2.5.
Back and forth action so far. You can see, that's that ring rust we're talking about. Maybe not entirely on the same page.
Yeah, Tad Jarvis was so amped up, he wasn't quite ready to receive the tag.
Well, when you got your partner's got things in control like that, the way Mara had there, sometimes you get a little lax, you get a little loose, and that could come back to bite them if they're not able to stay focused here.
I'm sure Jarvis trying to just really try to loosen up there, not letting himself get too tense in there, wants to reacclimate himself to in-ring action. Couture hit very, very hard that time. And man, does Mara really know how to use his body as a weapon in there. He's like a kamikaze in a lot of ways. A very quick tag in that juncture. And Jarvis looks a little worse for wear there, Ty. I'm not sure if something may have happened. Maybe may have re-injured himself. I'm
Gotta
not
worry
sure.
about re-injuries, and that's what the first time coming back from an injury. I mean, you're really susceptible. But here comes Tyler Klein.
Tyler Klein is hitting the accelerator, full force, full speed ahead. And I don't want to sell Jarvis or Mera short, but given the tag team continuity of the runway, they may have the advantage going into this match. A very rare situation where the champions may be the underdogs here.
Absolutely. I mean, the runway have been tagging for years, not months. The runway have not had any lost time from being on the shelf.
Once
so I gotta
again,
agree with you.
a lot of tag team cohesion with the double team maneuver there. Finds 2.5.
Sorry, Calvin.
And Tad Jarvis, man, we know that he's all energy. Getting this Uniontown crowd rolling here with the Ryse Tag Team titles on the line. And Ty, again, you are one half of the first Ryse Tag Team champions. So let me ask you, how have you personally seen the Ryse Tag Team division evolve over the years?
Well, I remember beautiful neck breaker, by the way, by Couture. Let's see if this counts
Cover
for
here.
3.
2.5. Continue, please.
I remember wrestling a lot of teams more than once because the tag team division hadn't fully flourished. But now you see how many tag teams come and go through this company.
Yeah, really perennial contenders at any given time.
It's unbelievable the growth that this
Absolutely.
division has shown.
Michinoku
Beautiful.
driver. And to your point, as you said, Mera and Jarvis were a relatively new team when they captured the tag titles from the Rad Boys.
The Rad Boys money shot. You look at the tag team tournament, you know, the gentlemen that we had come in, you got a lot of great teams coming through here. The runway were not around when I was a tag team. Here we go. Jarvis, the House of Fire, but no, Clyde firing back.
Misdirection. And Jarvis made him pay right there.
Couture looking to capitalize.
Unprettier. Very nicely done by Couture. Mera did not get tagged.
Beautiful heel kick there.
The referee's going to have to assert some authority here. This one's breaking down. And man, Klein lowered the boom on Mera, but let's not forget, it's Jarvis that's the legal man.
Tyler Klein has so much deceptive power. You see him throw around competitors like that. The powerhouse, when you look at the runway, you don't think immediately, powerhouse duo, but there's a lot of power behind both these competitors. And now we're gonna go nose to nose here for a second. Just trading shots in the middle of this ring.
We're going to find out who wants those championships more. Gut check time here. Exchanging fisticuffs, center ring.
Double rolling shots. Went for stereo super kicks, but no! Into spine busters.
I know you love that one, Ty.
Love the spine buster. Favorite maneuver in my arsenal.
Look out here, the champions could be looking to put this one away.
Calvin's in a bad spot. Went for the spear, but no.
Miscommunication.
Mara ate the top rope. Here we go.
And the runway landed it. They got it. They have done it. The Runway are two-time Ryse Tag Team Champions. It took just one small slip. Klein and Couture were able to capitalize.
Unbelievable new tag team champions right here at the Ryse Rumble. Unbelievable, Jim. You see the show of respect.
Tag team competition personified in Ryse, but the brand new champions are Tyler Klein, Calvin Couture, The Runway.